What's up everyone and welcome back to Pokemon Black and White 2. We are here in Route 20 where last episode we saved some Herdier up at Flockezzy Ranch as well as defeated our rival Moe's, and today we're going to be heading back to the first town because we actually can't continue onwards from Route 20 without having our first gym battle. So we're going to have to head back to Aspertia City and take on the first gym there, because if you remember there's actually a gym there. So let's start heading back there, but I've actually got to go through Flockezzy Town, and there's going to be a couple of events going on here. This old man still doesn't do anything, and I think there might be a Mew hiding under that truck. I'm not sure though. So Alder is actually going to stop us right here. Whoa, looks like you got the town map to your friend. You were only gone a moment, but you and your Pokemon have grown. Why, I could almost mistake you for someone else. Of course we've grown. We're big, strong Pokemon trainers. Just who the hell do you think I am? I'm Orange, the Pokemon trainer. Anyway, you may notice an item back here behind Alder's house, and that is going to be an X-Speed. Now, Alder's house is a little bit curious because you may first of all notice the little battlefield that he's got going on here, but actually going in here and you will see that it is also a trainer school. I don't know how he lives here, but let's just not worry about it. But he is actually going to be having two little trainers in here that you can battle, and by little I mean like they're actual little kids that you're battling. So we're going to go ahead and take them on, and it's going to be pretty much our last training before going up against the first gym. And now that I'm actually going in here, there's a few things that I can mention in today's episode because the previous two episodes actually, I recorded on the same day because for those of you that don't know, I have pretty bad internet connection and I'm unable to usually upload very high quality videos like I'm doing with these videos. I'm actually uploading them in HD, and what I'll do is I'll usually upload them overnight, and so because I'm doing that, I'm actually having to pre-record Black and White 2 the day before I upload it, basically. So I haven't been able to really reply to the comments like I do with other videos because I basically read them the day that the video is uploaded and then I reply the next day. So this time around I'm having pretty much just a day of delay, but I don't think it should really be that big a problem because I still record on the same day that, you know, the video goes up. So I don't know. Either way, I have finally been able to read most of the comments that you guys have left in the first two videos. And first of all, I'm really thankful for you guys for liking the video as well as so many comments, because I'm overwhelmed honestly at how much feedback the just episode 1 and 2 have both gotten. And thank you all for the comments regarding the Pokemon I should use and whatnot. I have actually also learned through you guys that Pumbaa has been misspelled, and even though I do like the Lion King quite a lot, and especially Timon and Pumbaa, I haven't really seen the name written out, so I didn't know that it actually has two A's. So I will actually be going ahead and fixing that when we do get to a name raider, because as of right now we can't really fix it. So anyway, we took out those two kids, and their Pokemon are actually dependent on the starter that you pick. So since we picked Tepig, they had, you know, the two basically monkeys. So there you go, saying basically what's strong against what. So type matchups don't decide everything though, but listen, when a Pokemon uses a move that matches its type, the move becomes more powerful. They're basically telling you about type effectiveness and how that basically helps you out in battles, which if you're a fan of Pokemon then you definitely know about that, but maybe some new players will have a hard time figuring out which types exactly do how much damage against other types. But this is actually the event here that I actually thought was going to happen a lot earlier in the playthrough, but it is actually happening now. I know this is sudden, but nice to meet you. Now don't say anything, just take this! Oh boy, mysterious man giving us a lunchbox. A rather metal box. That is a metal box. And people call me Mr. Metal. By the way, do you know a competition called the Metal Rally? Oh, whether you know it or not, I must explain it to you. The Metal Rally is an event that evaluates various activities of trainers. So in commemoration of your participation, please take this medal. Right, the first step medal, huh? And here's some help for your Medal Rally. I'll give you hint medals too. For your information, you can get to medals if you meet their conditions. Go to a Pokemon Center and you can get medals from me, one after another. First, please use your medal box and check the inside. The reason I'm so curious about this is because I played through the Japanese game and I know that we were getting these medals all throughout it, and I never really know what they were, so now we get to figure it out. Anyway, Alder here is going to tell us about the Pokemon Gym in Aspertia. There's a new gym leader that has arrived there. You should go and test how strong you've become. And we are going to go ahead and do that. Now I know so far I haven't spoiled who the gym leader is, and I still won't spoil it, but it will be someone that you might recognize. But we're actually going to go heal up first. And now that we have healed up our Pokemon, we are ready to head back to Aspertia City. Hey, we're getting a... Oh man, it's you again. Don't jump off the mountain. Oh god. Oh, his legs, they're broken. Oh no, he's fine. Okay. Excuse me, I forgot to tell you something important. First, take these. Thank you for the lovely orange berries. He's gonna tell us about berries. Of course he is. Whoa, you can give berries to your Pokemon? Whoa, man, his hair just like jiggled. Did you see that? That was amazing. His hair just like moves in the wind. That is really cool. Alright, so take on stronger and stronger trainers. Actually, take on the gym leaders of each city. Working together with your Pokemon is what makes you grow as a trainer. As you and your Pokemon grow stronger, your world will get broader. Oh yeah. Alright, so we're going to head back to the town now, and the other thing I wanted to mention about the comments was the fact that I did actually ask for people to basically suggest team members, and because of that, I know that a lot of people have actually been commenting saying that I should use a Venipede. I've seen a lot of comments surge up, and actually a lot of people thumbsing them up, so if you guys would actually like me to use a Venipede, I'd be more than happy to, but what would actually help me out as well is if you guys would leave nickname suggestions down in the comments, and that way it can become more of an interactive thing where you guys actually not only help out with the team members, but also with, you know, the nicknames of the Pokemon. So, I don't know, it's more of an interactive sort of Pokemon journey, even though I've done this before many times, but here is actually the Pokemon Gym here in Aspertia City, which is a curious thing, because if you haven't noticed, or rather I haven't mentioned it, but you probably did notice, if you've played previous Pokemon games, this is the first Pokemon game that actually has a gym as well as a Pokemon Center in the first hometown. And actually it's the first hometown that's not really a town, but rather a city, so the gyms in Pokemon Black and White, and also this game now, actually double as other, you know, sort of as the profession of what the gym leader is, and I actually really like that about this game. So, you can see here that it's actually a trainer school. Now, I don't know why I said that Alder's house is a trainer school. It just had trainer, like basically school kids as it, but this is the actual trainer school. And we will soon see that the gym leader is actually a teacher, and that's something I really like about this game, is the fact that the gym leaders seem to sort of double as, you know, their gyms basically sort of have to do with what they are. So, hello, I'm Clyde, the guide for trainers who challenge Pokemon gyms. Thank you for taking time on the gym. Take this to commemorate your debut. Alright, thanks for the fresh water, dog. That helps out, actually. Pokemon gyms are facilities for testing trainers' abilities. Put simply, if you can defeat the gym leader, it means you are a really good trainer. If you run out of Pokemon, then you can fight. During a battle, you lose. So having a lot of Pokemon with you might work to your advantage. Or maybe not, because you miss out on quite a bit of training. So, here we actually have the gym leader. You must be a challenger. Welcome to Aspertia City's Pokemon Gym. I'm Cheren, the gym leader. That's right, everyone. Cheren from Black and White 1, one of the rivals actually, along with Bianca, has become a gym leader now. Not only a gym leader, but the first gym leader, and he's actually taken over for Lenora as the normal type gym leader. If you can defeat these two, then I'll be your opponent. So basically, like every gym, we have to take on a couple of trainers, or, well, in this gym, they're actually not optional, but usually the trainers, they'll either be skippable or not skippable, but usually they'll have some optional trainers. But here in this gym, we actually have to battle both trainers and then take on Cheren. So we've got youngster Pedro with the Pat Rat going up first, and this is actually going to be pretty good training for Pumbaa here. Now, you can actually do some off-screen, or not off-screen, but rather, you know, just some grinding with wild Pokemon. Pretty much in Flockazy Ranch, you should be able to get pretty good levels if you're having a tough time against this gym, because I know that even though Pumbaa actually doubles as a fighting type once it evolves, I'm actually not going to be evolving Pumbaa until after the gym battle. So, two strategies that you can take on is obviously the one that Clyde the guy did say, which is get a few more Pokemon, but if you just want to train your starter for now like I do, they actually evolve at level 17, I believe, so if you just grind your starter up to level 17, he will be able to evolve into a stronger Pokemon, and that'll greatly help you out with the gym leader if you actually are having trouble. But for now, we're just going to keep fighting these gym trainers, and hopefully getting some levels up on Pumbaa. So let's actually speed this up here and take out these Lillipups and whatnot. And there's going to be, I think, one more trainer, because we only saw two, and then we can take on Cheren. I'm pretty sure if you actually go up to his pedestal and talk to him, I don't know what it'll say actually, but we might as well go check it out. So there goes Pedro. We beat him, not too difficult. If you can defeat the girl too, you can challenge the gym leader. Alright, well, we're going to skip right past her and go ahead and walk up to Cheren. You want to battle me? Please defeat those two, okay? Alright, dude, calm down. I'll beat them. Now I'll show you all of the things I learned from Cheren. Oh man, you kind of sound like the dude up at the giving us the lecture about freshwater. That's kind of curious. Maybe you guys are related. That's a pretty short skirt, girl. You should probably work on fixing that because you don't want these you don't want evil janitors sneaking up on you like that one dude that was mopping up the grass for no reason. Definitely don't want them sneaking up on you. Also Cheren actually, because he's probably pretty old by this game. I believe, I don't know if this is canon or not, but I believe that Cheren and Bianca were actually 16 at the time of Black and White 1, so by now they're 18, and you see them kind of, you know, become obviously more mature. Cheren becomes a gym leader, and Bianca's actually Professor Juniper's assistant, so yeah, you definitely see them growing up, both physically, I guess, since they do look older, and also, you know, with, like, you know, how they become stronger trainers, basically. So, Pumbaa actually at level 14. Now, I don't actually know what level Cheren's Pokemon are going to be at, but now that we've defeated both of them, we can challenge Cheren, but I definitely recommend that you actually go back and heal up, because that is going to help you out, and maybe, you know, obviously put you at full HP, so I'm going to go do that. And back inside of the gym we go to challenge the gym leader, Cheren. Let's just go ahead and walk up there, and then we'll begin talking about strategy. Something I really like too, I just noticed, is the shadow cast by the building actually changes depending on the time as well. So this game pretty consistent with its timing, not just like a, you know, like a color palette change, but also sort of shadow changes too. So pretty good stuff going on there with the lighting. So just as this is your first gym challenge, this is my first Pokemon battle as a gym leader. Let's both do our best and have a battle we can be proud of. Alright, so here we go, going up against the first gym leader in the Unova region, Cheren. I say first gym leader in Unova, but I mean, technically in this game, you know, he's the first gym leader, but before it would have been Crest, Chili, and Silent, which I actually thought it was a really good idea for a gym. A lot of people didn't seem to like it that much, but I always thought it was a pretty good idea. So, anyway, first Pokemon on Cheren here is going to be a level 11 Patrat, so you can see that here on normal mode of the game, we're actually 3 levels ahead of him. However, he does have 2 Pokemon, so his second one is more than likely going to have a lot more levels than this guy. So I'm actually going to go for a Tail Whip here and lower Patrat's defense, even though that actually isn't going to help out with Ember, because he actually used a Work Up, which is kind of a problem for us, because this guy, what is it, Work Up raises his attack, so it's kind of annoying when the Cheren's Pokemon actually use up a lot of Work Ups and then try to hit you really hard, because they, like I just said, they can hit you pretty hard. So I'm actually going to, not really, it's a tactic I guess, but I'm going to stall him out a little while because I actually want to get up a couple of defense curls and prepare for his second Pokemon. Now this Patrat here is going to have Work Up, Bite, Tackle, and Detect. Detect can actually make it so that he basically avoids one of your moves, but the main reason I actually want to set up is not for this Patrat, but for his second Pokemon, which can actually get pretty tough if he does end up using up a lot of Work Ups. So I'm going to set up about 2 defense curls, and that's going to make our defense be better and be able to tank a couple of hits from his second Pokemon. So I think we should be good now. I'll use one more potion, and then we're going to be ready to take that out. I know that probably a lot of this isn't really necessary, and we could just take him out straight up, but I am, you know, better safe than sorry kind of deal I'm going for here. So we should be good HP actually, so let's just go ahead and go for the tackle and take this guy out. See you later, Patrat. And now we're actually going to be seeing Cheren's second Pokemon is going to be a Lillipup, both Pokemon that we've actually seen so far in the game, so not that big of a surprise as far as, you know, the Pokemon that he's got. But if you actually play this on challenge mode, he will actually have a third Pokemon, making this even more challenging for you. But I don't know, I've yet to play challenge mode. I honestly really want to play it because it seems like a lot of fun, but I'm still kind of, you know, just playing through the normal Viking so that I can build that up. So anyway, I went for a Tail Whip there. That is going to lower this Lillipup's defense and make our tackle be more powerful against him. As well as you can see there, his tackle is not doing that much damage to us because of those... Whoa! Well, that's not cool. Alright then. Alright, so we're back here. When you actually lose to a trainer, you actually black out, and basically you lose a little bit of your money, but you do basically go back to the Pokemon Center and get a second chance. It's not like you lose the game and the world is over. But one thing I didn't even mention, because I actually, while recording this, have to turn down my speaker volume pretty low, is you might hear in the background, the music actually really tenses up when the gym leader gets to his last Pokemon. This was actually also in Black and White, but I've just really liked that in these games, that you know, the music is kind of situational. When you actually get down to the red HP zone, the music also tenses up for you. But there we go, we have defeated Lillipup now. He got a critical hit on us the first time, so that was kind of, you know, what can we do about it? So basically we came back and now we won. And at level 15, Pumbaa is actually learning Flame Charge, a very good move. Get rid of Defense Curl. I think Tail Whip could come in a little bit more handy as we get those physical moves, lower the defenses. So we're going to go ahead and learn Flame Charge, and there we go. We've defeated leader Cheren. This is what a real Pokemon battle is like. Oh man. There we go. That battle has made me feel really glad you were my first challenger. As a gym leader, I give you this in honor of the strength you and your Pokemon showed. And we put that in our handy-dandy badge case. We got the cigarette badge. I'm actually kidding, it's the basic badge, but I guess it's always looked like a cigarette to me, at least a purple one. So Pokemon up to level 20 will now obey you, and we also receive the TM for Workup, which I think I might actually teach to Tepig rather than Tail Whip, because it is a pretty good move. It boosts your attack and special attacks, so overall it greatly helps you out. Alright, so with that, we have defeated the first gym leader in the new Unova region, so that is going to be it for this episode. Next time, we're going to head on over to wherever. If you want to leave a like, that would be appreciated. I'll see you all next time.